right now we are at the Tombstone Motel. Now, I don't know exactly who or what is supposed to haunt this motel, but it is supposed to be a haunted motel. I actually didn't know this when I booked it, but I found out it was. I went up to the front desk and said, "Hey, do you actually believe this place is haunted?" And he said yes. He told me the most haunted rooms, gave me 3 of the most haunted rooms for free to investigate tonight. So tonight, this video will be us investigating 3 of the most haunted hotel rooms in the Tombstone Motel. Today we're diving into the history of Tombstone, Arizona. Our story begins in 1877 when a prospector named Ed Shefflin ventured into the southeastern Arizona territory. Despite warnings that he would only find his tombstone in the dangerous Apache territory, Ed struck silver and founded what would become one of the last boom towns of the American frontier. By 1879, Tombstone was officially established. The town grew quick, attracting miners, entrepreneurs, and outlaws alike. Within just a few years, Tombstone boasted a population of around 14,000 people. The town had all the amenities of a bustling city, including saloons, gambling halls, and even an opera house. But Tombstone's prosperity was not without conflicts. The town would become infamous for the tension between lawmen and outlaws, leading to the legendary gunfight at the OK Corral on October 26, 1881. This shootout involved the Earp Brothers, Wyatt, Virgil, and Morgan, and their ally Doc Holliday, facing off against the Clanton-McLaury gang. The Clanton-McLaury gang were involved in various criminal activities from cattle rustling to robbery, and often clashed with lawmen like the Earp Brothers. The gunfight lasted only about 30 seconds, but resulted in the deaths of Billy Clanton and the McLaury brothers. This event cemented the reputation of the Earps and Doc Holliday as legendary lawmen, while the Cowboys were remembered as some of the Wild West's most notorious outlaws. This left a lasting mark on Tombstone's history. Despite the violence, the town continued to thrive until the mid-1880s when the silver mines began to flood and the mining boom came to an end. Today, Tombstone is a popular tourist destination, drawing visitors from around the world who are eager to experience a piece of the Wild West. The town's historic sites, including the OK Corral, Birdcage Theater, and Boothill Cemetery, offer a glimpse into its storied past. I won't be investigating any of those spots, but I did visit them all before my investigation. Instead, today is an unexpected investigation as I didn't know my hotel was reportedly haunted when I booked it. This is the Tombstone Motel. 4 separate buildings make up this motel, and I essentially have it all to myself. See, at the time of filming, this was Tombstone's slow season, and it was just me and 1 other guest at the time of filming. I'll be investigating 3 of the most haunted rooms reported by the staff. The first 2, I have the building to myself. It's not known who or what haunts these buildings, or if anything does at all. Do you think this motel is haunted? Let's jump into the first investigation to find out. Before we get into the history, I'd just like to say thank you to my members, and if you want to become a member, feel free to do so. I post a bunch of cool stuff on there. Okay, if there's anybody in this room and you would like to introduce yourself to me, I'll introduce myself. My name is Dawson. The only reason that I'm here is so that I can talk to you guys, communicate with you guys, get to know your story. So if there's anybody here that wants to talk to me, please, I have some devices that I'm about to set up that will help us communicate. Right here, what I have is a music box. Basically, it just has this laser. You break it by movement, it'll go off. We're gonna set this right here, facing this bed. Just for fun, and because I personally do believe in these, I know a lot of you guys don't, we are going to set some cat balls up, put one on the bed there, maybe put one on the bed over here. I wouldn't be a ghost hunter without one of these devices, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna hold on to this while we ask some questions, see what happens. Well, my name is Dawson. That was me. My name is Dawson. If there's anybody in here that does want to communicate with me, I have cigarettes that I'm willing to give you. If you're here, could you show me a sign that you're here? Whether it be make any of these devices go off, use your voice, a knock, anything like that. Cat ball did go off. We'll wait for that to turn off. See if it can happen again. Let's recreate this. Okay, so it wasn't us. If there is somebody in here and you did touch that to make it go off, could you please do it again? Like I said, I do have cigarettes with me. These are Camel Blues. I don't know if any of you guys would know what those are, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it down next to this cat ball. And if you want it, please. That just went off. So here's the thing, guys. I haven't used cat balls in a while. Those have just been sitting in my bag. There's a good chance that it could either be dying or the sensor in it is messed up from being walked around in a bag a lot. Could you please do that again for me? If there's actually somebody here that's willing to communicate, could you please touch that ball for me in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm gonna set one of these cigarettes on top of this music box. If you want it, just walk up to it, take it. And guys, I do have a voice recorder set up over there. It's a really bad voice recorder, but we're gonna see if maybe we catch anything. We have that set up over there. It just went off again. What we can do is we can swap this cat ball out for a different one. And if it keeps going off, then maybe there is some sort of thing going on. Okay, I just replaced that device over there. If you actually are here and you are tapping on that, please do it again for me. 3, 2, 1. What I have in my hands here are playing cards. Now, if you enjoy playing cards, please let me know in any type of way if you want me to pull these out of the package and play cards with you. Scared the fucking shit out of myself again. And guys, the reason I am being quiet is, although I don't think there's anybody in this building at all, or at least that's what the guy said, I just want to be sure, and I want to make sure nobody can hear me so that nobody can mess around. If there's nobody in this room that wants to talk to me, that is fine. But if you don't want to show me any sign that you're here, I will be moving to another room. If that's what you want, maybe you could show me a sign by doing 2 little knocks on the wall. Were you an outlaw? If so, I thought this just spiked up, but maybe the light tricked me. Were you an outlaw? Maybe a cowboy? Were you a victim of these outlaws and violence, robbery? Could you do that again, please? One more time for good measure. I think those noises were possibly the toilet making noise, but spent a few minutes in here. We do have 3 rooms to go to. This is just room number 1, so please stick around. We're about to go to room number 2. Yo. Could you do that again? What the fuck? I have full goosebumps. It is hot as hell in this room. I actually don't know why that would just happen. Hello? Could you do that again if you were excited that I was leaving the room? Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. That freaked me out. So we're gonna move on to the next room, room 312. I don't know if that's something paranormal. I'm not saying it is, because really the only thing that happened. But it was pretty loud. Okay guys, we are in the next room. We are in room 310. So, same thing. I have a music box set up over there. Got the EMF meter. Got these cat balls I'm gonna set up. We're gonna see if anything goes on in this room. Like I said, these 3 rooms are supposed to be the most haunted rooms in the entire hotel. If there's anybody in this room, my name is Dawson. I just want to talk to you, get to know your story. Not here to hurt you, not here to be a dick, nothing like that. I just genuinely want to have a conversation. If there's anybody in here or in the building that can hear me and you want to have that conversation, please come up to any of these devices that I have set up and we can talk. This device right here is a cat ball. All you have to do is touch it and it'll go off. This music box, you just have to walk in front of it and it will go off. There's another cat ball there. I have a voice recorder right there on the couch. If you are willing and you can, please use your voice, speak into that device, and later on, I'll know that you were talking to me. I have an EMF meter right here. Basically, it's just a meter that reads electromagnetic frequencies. If you touch it, the theory is that you can spike it up to another color. Was Tombstone a safe place for you? Were you an outlaw? Were you a victim of any kind to violence, robbery, anything like that? In the other room, I heard a pretty loud noise. Sounded like it came from the bathroom area. If you also heard that, could you please show me a sign? you do that again, please? What I have here is a spirit box. I really like the spirit box. I think it can work. There's a very good chance that anything could have happened here. So we're gonna pull this out and see if maybe somebody around wants to have a conversation. If you're here, could you please just say, here? Do you not like me being here? If you are talking to me, it's not very clear. Could you please try to talk clearly into this device? What town are we in right now? The reason I ask this isn't because I don't know, but I want to prove that you are here and that you do know. So while some of these things may seem like silly questions, it is important that you answer. Are you familiar with any of the infamous gangsters and cowboys and outlaws that used to run the streets here? It sounded like it said outlaw. If you are speaking to me, I'm having a hard time hearing you. Could you please speak a little clearer? My name's Dawson. Could you tell me your name? If you need more energy, please feel free to take it from my camera, any of these cameras, any of these devices, and use it to communicate with me. You have permission. Alright everybody, we're not getting much luck here, so what we're going to do is we are going to pack everything up and move on to the final room. What room we're going into is said to be the most haunted room in the entire place. I don't know what, who, why, but that is the room that they claim is the most haunted. Let's get into it. We're in the most haunted room in the entire motel, or so they say. This is room 507. What we're gonna do, we're gonna set up the music box right here, pointed over the bed. We have a voice recorder set up over there, cameras all around the room. If we were going to have paranormal experience here, based on what the hotel manager told me, it would be this room. So if there's anybody in this room and you would like to talk to me, please feel free to use any of these devices that I have. This one, all you have to do is touch it. That cat ball, same thing. That black box over there on the table, that's called a music box. You just have to walk in front of it and it'll go off. I have a voice recorder set up over there. If you talk into it, maybe I'll be able to hear your voice later on. You could speak out loud, you could use knocks, you could show yourself, whatever it is that you want to do, please feel free to do that. If there is somebody here, I have a cigarette here, gonna throw it on the bed, and I'm gonna put one right over here, right next to the voice recorder. If you want to communicate with me, I would like that. I would like you to possibly take these cigarettes. They'll be yours. All you have to do is talk, communicate. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Dawson. Could you possibly tell me yours? I couldn't hear that with my own ears. So, if you were trying to talk to me, could you please set off any of these devices that I have? Maybe to make it a little easier, what you can do is you can knock on the wall. Just give me 2 knocks if you are willing to talk to me. I'm going to set up cards. We're just going to get 5. put one in the middle. The number 6. This side's mine, that side's yours. What we're gonna do, I'm just making this up on the spot, is whoever flips their card, whoever has the most, whoever can beat that card wins. And if we both can beat that card, then we go on who has the higher number. Ace will be high. It will not be a 1. Let's get started. Oh, I have a 6. So, if your card is lower than a 6, I'll win. 3. I won. What do you think about that? Are you liking this game? If so, can you touch one of the devices I have? Use your voice. Make a noise. Alright, so I'm not going to show you the rest of this because quite honestly it's pretty embarrassing, so let's move on. If at any point you want to play cards again, please just let me know. I don't know, guys. I don't think I've gotten anything tonight. That one thing that happened, that noise, that was weird. I definitely think that was weird. Could be a coincidence, but I don't know any noises that are usually that loud. I saw nothing in that bathroom that made it seem like anything could have fallen or anything like that. I don't know what that was. I'm not saying it's a ghost, or that this place is even haunted, but I do think that was an interesting thing that happened. It was whenever I was about to leave. The noise I'm talking about, I was in room 310. It was a very loud noise from the bathroom. You think you could copy that? Make a loud knock or bang or something in the bathroom? If nobody wants to talk to me, that's perfectly fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this investigation. I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna get out of here. I do appreciate your time if you tried. I know that sometimes it may be hard. Maybe I'll come back here one day and talk to you. But for now, you cannot follow me home. You must stay here.